strap in and crank up the volume, because these action-packed thrill rides don't hold back. From explosive shootouts to jaw-dropping stunts, we've handpicked 10 mind-blowing action movies that will leave you breathless. Whether you're into ruthless mercenaries, high-speed chases, or brutal close combat, this list has it all. They're all streaming now on Netflix, Prime, and Tubi. Ready to feel the adrenaline? Let's dive in. Let's dive in.
Give it a minute, kid, and your mom will take care of that.
An ex-DEA agent returns to Taipei for a quick mission but ends up face-to-face with his past, a woman he once loved, now married to a powerful crime boss. Things spiral when her young son steals a secret ledger tied to illegal drug and pollution schemes, triggering a deadly manhunt. With killers on their trail, the agent and his former flame race through the city, dodging bullets, uncovering betrayals, and facing a truth that changes everything. Neon-lit streets, brutal fights, and emotional tension push them to the edge. Released in 2024 and running just over 100 minutes, this action-packed thriller delivers high-speed chases, romantic sparks, and gritty combat wrapped in a dangerous weekend that changes lives forever.
Don't move, brothers!
Shoot!
Years after losing his wife to a brutal gang, a former Special Forces officer is forced back into action when the same killers resurface. This time, he's not alone. His rebellious teenage daughter joins the fight, and together they form a dangerous duo with nothing to lose. As they tear through the city's criminal underworld, every chase, shootout, and close call brings them closer to justice and each other. But revenge comes at a cost, and the line between right and wrong blurs fast. Released in 2024 and running 90 minutes, this French action thriller delivers raw intensity, emotional stakes, and non-stop combat, all wrapped in a high-octane story of family, vengeance, and survival. A former MMA fighter vanishes from the spotlight after a tragic fight ends in death. Haunted by guilt and loss, he's pulled back into the chaos when the widow of his fallen opponent begs for help her son is missing. Teaming up with a relentless cop, he dives into the violent streets of Marseille, where gangs rule and every lead ends in blood. The search turns into a brutal battle through underground clubs, alley ambushes, and vicious brawls. Every hit he throws is fueled by redemption, every step a chance to make things right. Released in 2024 and running 86 minutes, this gritty action thriller hits hard with raw intensity, delivering a tight, emotional ride packed with real fight energy.
Every town has its heroes and villains. Don't get caught on the wrong side of that coin.
A lone drifter rides into a rugged frontier town to fulfill his father's dying wish, track down the man who framed him, and settle the score. But the truth is buried deeper than expected, and the man he's hunting is already dead. The town sits on a powder keg of secrets, controlled by a corrupt sheriff, a vengeful marshal, and a mysterious outlaw chasing lost Confederate gold. As tension builds, betrayal runs deep, and bullets fly fast. The drifter is forced to choose between justice and survival in a land where no one is clean. Released in 2024 and running 93 minutes, this gritty western delivers gunslinging action, buried sins, and a brutal countdown to a violent reckoning.
Only way you leave in here is on a stretcher.
It's one woman, damn it, just find her.
A skilled CIA agent is forced to go rogue when terrorists kidnap her husband and demand she steal a top-secret file known as Canary Black. Betrayed by her own agency and hunted across Europe, she must rely on her instincts and underground contacts to survive. As the chase intensifies, she uncovers a global conspiracy tied to a digital doomsday weapon capable of crashing entire nations. With time running out, enemies closing in, and no one left to trust, she launches a one-woman war to stop a catastrophe. Released in 2024 and running 101 minutes, this high-stakes thriller delivers intense action, slick espionage, and a fierce lead performance in a fast-paced race to save both her family and the world.
Changes anything? I'm calling in every hit in Europe, you hear me?
Bill, you tell him to pack light.
A veteran assassin learns he's terminally ill and hires a hit on himself so his partner can claim the payout. But when the diagnosis turns out to be wrong, he's suddenly the target of every contract killer in the business. With no way to cancel the hit, he's forced into a violent race for survival, facing off against an army of eccentric, deadly assassins. Explosions, brawls, and brutal shootouts light up every step of his journey as he tries to protect the woman he loves and undo the mistake that triggered it all. Released in 2024 and running 106 minutes, this action-packed ride blends dark comedy with non-stop chaos in a high-stakes game where the hunter becomes the hunted. A Boston detective, left partially deaf after a life-threatening injury, returns to duty with one last mission: protect a deaf woman who witnessed a brutal murder. When corrupt cops come to silence her, they're trapped inside an abandoned apartment building with nowhere to run. Cut off from the outside world, every step becomes a fight for survival. Forced to rely on silence, hand signals, and instinct, the two form a bond while navigating tight corridors and deadly ambushes. As the threat closes in, their only chance is to turn the killer's power against them. Released in 2024 and running 99 minutes, this intense thriller uses sound and the lack of it to full effect in a suspense-packed game of survival and trust.
We're gonna need your help.
You're gonna need this.
Former military or something?
You could say that.
A commercial pilot makes an emergency landing during a violent storm, only to find himself and his passengers stranded on a remote island controlled by brutal militias. With no communication and help hours away, survival becomes the new mission. Forced to rely on a mysterious prisoner on board, the pilot must navigate jungle ambushes, gunfire, and a deadly rescue attempt as armed rebels take hostages. Every decision becomes a fight for life, and trust is the only weapon left. Released in 2023 and running 107 minutes, this high-stakes action thriller delivers intense tension, gritty shootouts, and raw survival energy, blending old-school heroism with relentless pacing in a battle against chaos, where one wrong move could doom everyone on board. A teenage assassin trained by a secret organization is forced to go rogue when her mentor is betrayed and marked for elimination. To protect him, she recruits a shy office worker as his unlikely replacement. What starts as a mismatched partnership quickly escalates into a wild ride through a world of assassins, double crosses, and deadly missions. As enemies close in, the office worker is pushed to his limits, transforming into a reluctant fighter under her brutal guidance. Together, they take on a corrupt network that wants them dead. Released in 2023 and running around 120 minutes, this action-packed thriller blends stylish visuals, fast-paced combat, and sharp humor in a high-energy story about survival, trust, and explosive teamwork.
Are you with me?
A small rebel unit sets out on a dangerous mission to steal secret plans for a deadly new weapon, the Death Star. At the heart of the story is a daughter searching for redemption through her father's hidden message, which reveals a built-in weakness in the Empire's superweapon. With time running out, the team launches a bold assault on an Imperial base, risking everything to transmit the stolen data. As chaos erupts and sacrifices are made, their actions ignite the spark of a rebellion that will change the galaxy. Released in 2016 and running 133 minutes, this gritty Star Wars chapter delivers explosive ground combat, high-stakes tension, and a powerful lead into the legendary saga that follows.